Somebody told me it was pointless for me to come back into your arms. Said you fucked another man, finally I knew this day would come.
Hi girls, first off I just want to go ahead and thank each and every one of you for subscribing. I have reached 1,000 subscribers and I really appreciate that you guys take the time to watch my videos. I know I haven't been uploading tutorials, but it is because I have a really busy schedule and it's really hard to record videos or think of, you know, looks to do for you. But I recently was on Instagram and I was scrolling down my page, and if you don't follow Makeuppoverboys, you girls can go ahead and check her out because this look is inspired by one of the looks that she uploaded a couple days ago. So this is what it looks like. It's been a couple hours since I've had this makeup on, so I didn't have time to record like the beginning of this tutorial, so that's why I'm doing it now. She also has a YouTube channel. Her YouTube name is Makeuppoverboys. Like I said, I will leave her all of her information down below. And I have been subscribed to her for a couple of years already, and I've learned a lot of techniques from her. So you girls can go ahead and check her out. I'm sure you guys will learn a lot from her too. So yeah, with that being said, I hope you girls enjoy this tutorial, and yeah, if you want to know how to achieve this look, then keep on watching. Start off, I already primed my eyes with the Soft Ochre Paint Pot by MAC. I put it all over my lids and then underneath as well. Excuse my nails again, I haven't had time to do them. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is start off with a transition color. What the transition color is going to do, it's kind of going to help blend out all of the colors that you're using. Usually your transition color kind of goes in your crease as well as a little bit up above. So we're going to be taking the color Naked from the Naked palette with a MAC 224. Any blending brush will work. So what I do is, I'm going to be looking over here because this is where I have my mirror. I place it in the crease, like right here, and have a really soft hand when you're doing this. A really light hand, I mean, because you don't want it to like stick onto one part of the eye. So kind of like put your hand towards the end of the brush, because when you put it closer, you're putting more pressure. So it's better to kind of just have your hand at the end of it. And just blend it all out until you have nothing left on your brush, and just work with what you have. Don't always keep dipping your brush back into the eyeshadow, because then you're just going to keep getting more product and it's just going to become a big mess. And since we're working with like really dark colors, you'd want to avoid having big messes like that. So now with the next color that I'm going to be going in with is from my matte Sleek palette. My Sleek Matte palette. I got this off of eBay for like, I want to say like $20, whatever. Okay, so we're taking the purple dark plum color with the same 224 and work with a little bit at a time, because a little bit does go a long way. These are super pigmented. So I'm going to be placing this in the crease. So kind of just start blending it out like this. And I was kind of going off of by the picture that she had posted up on Instagram, and she brings it all the way in here. So now that we've already applied that, I'm going to be going in with my MAC 217. Any tapered blending brush will do, and we're going to be going in with the same color that I applied in the crease. And this time we're going to add depth to the look, and by doing that, we're just going to be pressing it just into the crease, not above it. So it's better if you kind of stretch out your eye like this. And I like to like kind of like stab it into the socket like this. Like I'm not doing any blending at all yet. You just want to place the color. This kind of took me a long time to learn, just because I would focus too much on blending that I wouldn't really focus on depositing color. But with practice, I learned that you need to deposit your color first and then you start blending. So once that's already there and you already achieved the pigmentation that you want, you kind of start blending it. And then I'm going to go in with my 224 and just blend it a little more. So now that you've done that, with whatever's left over on the brush, we're going to kind of drag it down here. Just a little. And then also on the inner. Okay, so now that you've done that, we're going to be going in with the black. You can use any black, but I'm just going to be using this black that's in this palette. And then we're going to be applying this into our crease as well. And we're going to be bringing it all the way in. Pretty much wherever we put that violet-ish color, we're going to be applying this too. And keep kind of like stabbing it into your eye. It sounds funny, like stabbing your eyeball, but this is the way you're going to help. This technique is just going to help you kind of stay within your own eye shape and prevent from looking like you got socked in the eye. Because I know a lot of girls tell me that they try to do smoky eyes, and I think what makes them look like they got socked is that they bring it up way too high, so there's no transition, like it's just harsh. So once you've applied that black with whatever is left over on the brush, bring it downward. And then keep an open space, because that's where we're going to be applying the silver pigment in the center. Okay, so now for the center, we're going to be applying a base. I'm going to be using NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. And just apply that on the area. Or you can use whatever base that you used at the beginning. And then with my finger, I'm going to grab a little bit and then blend it out. And then with the clean finger, go around it so it blends with the purple and the black that you've applied. So for this silver pigment, I'm going to be using Tailored Cosmetics, and it's a little stackable pigment thingy set, and it is in the color Sky High. Well, the whole thing is called Sky High, but we're going to be using this silver pigment, and with that, I'm going to be taking my MAC 239 and grabbing a little bit at a time, because pigments do tend to get everywhere. And we're going to apply it where we applied the white base. You can apply it with your finger too if you want it to be even more pigmented. So apply that there. And don't worry about blending anything yet. You want to make sure you just deposit the color first. Okay, so now with my 217, we're going to be kind of like tapping it and blending up at the top. Because you don't want that silver to get everywhere. And then with whatever is left over, kind of drag the silver into the purple, and then the purple into the silver. And then do the same on the outer. And then you can add more black if you want it to look a little more intense. My black eyeliner. This is one that I got at Makeuppoverboys when I used to work there. And go ahead and tight line at the top. Because since we're doing dark colors, you want to make sure there's no gap in between your lashes so they look full. And I'm going to do my wing liner. I'm using the Maybelline gel liner, and then my MAC is this the 210? Yeah, the 210. I'm going to be applying eyeliner to my lower lash line. Sorry, I can't really talk. Sometimes I don't even know half of the things that I say when I'm doing my makeup, or like, because I'm so concentrated, so if I don't make sense, I'm sorry. But I didn't want to do a voiceover because I really wanted you guys to see exactly how I do my makeup. And then since she darkened the bottom and she brought it all the way to the center of the eye, we're going to be taking the same pencil and kind of lining underneath like this. And then I'm going to be taking my MAC 217 brush and then just blend that out. And then once you've smudged it, you can kind of wipe off a little bit on a clean piece of paper and then start blending out the bottom of it. And then kind of like connect it to the wing liner. And just keep blending it until it's fully diffused. like so. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm gonna go ahead and take this pencil brush that I got from this makeup trade show, and then I'm gonna be applying, sorry, it's because my palette is right here and I'm recording. I'm gonna be taking Nylon by MAC, and it is one of my favoriteest colors. It's actually one of the first eyeshadows that I bought from MAC, and it's been a staple ever since I bought it. So I'm gonna be taking the pencil brush, and that's gonna be going in the inner corner of my eye. It's just gonna help bring out and brighten up the eye. Just like so. Okay, so now I'm going to be applying my lashes since she likes to wear really dramatic lashes. I'm going to use the ones that I've been wearing for the past couple of days, and they are number 203 from Broadway Lashes. And I'm going to be using, sorry, there's still glue left over from yesterday. I'm going to be using my favoriteest glue, which is Star Glue. It's really, really dark. It already comes out black, and then when it dries, it goes even darker. So that's it right there. And I apply my lashes with with tweezers. I can't apply my lashes without them. Okay, so just apply the glue, and this glue dries really fast, so you don't really have to wait in between. Like I've used the Duo Lash Glue, I've used Ardell, and they all take a long time to kind of get tacky, but this one's already tacky, so you have to work really fast with it. And then I place the lashes in the center, like so, and then I adjust the sides. And then the inner. And just make sure that the whole lash is glued onto your lid. It should feel wet. Like if you don't feel it wet on your eye, then that means you didn't put it on right. Okay, so these are the lashes. I'm gonna go ahead and apply my foundation and my concealer and all that stuff, and then I'll be right back. So I already went ahead and applied my highlight, my bronzer, pretty much everything. So now I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna use on my lips. So the first thing I'm going to use is this Maybelline Fit Me Concealer to lighten my lips. So I just use a dot. A little bit goes a long way. And then I'm using this Hair Addiction brush it's called the Queen. And then I'm just kind of applying this all over my lips. Okay, so now I'm going to be using this NYX lip liner pencil in the color Nude Pink. And now I'm going to be going in with this lipstick called Myth, and it is by MAC, just a nude. And place that all over. And then kind of focus it in the center. And then I'm going to use this lip gloss. It's a limited edition one. It's from Sally Beauty Supply, and it's in the color Pastel Pink. And we're going to be placing that in the center. So yeah, that's the finished look. I'm going to go ahead and do my hair and then change, and then I'll show you guys the final look.